What can I actually do at this point to help you win your fantasy football leagues? It's the end game now, guys. A lot of it just comes down to start-sit questions at this point. And the best resource for that is fansports.com. You can see my rankings for every player for week 17, expert rankings for every player week 17, as well as the start-sit feature where you can post your specific questions based on your specific league settings and get feedback from myself and our community. Don't worry, I'm also going to spend some time in this video talking about some specific player start-sit questions. I'm the accountability fantasy expert. I've won 36% of all the fantasy football leagues I've been in the last 20 plus years. I dare another expert to tell me their win percentage. And you can see on fansports.com right now, I am on the top of the leaderboard for the most start-sit questions guessed correctly. Though my win rate is only 52%. You guys ask a lot of hard questions. Do you think that you can do better? Well, then I will give you free access to fansports.com for life. We're talking about thousands of dollars in value at that point. What other specific advice can I give you though? Well, I'll tell you some guys that I'm starting that I'm a little bit nervous about that I think will pay off. First one that could age very poorly very quickly is Josh Jacobs against Baltimore. He burned me a little bit last week, but I'm still in the championship in a league where I featured him all year long. And I know the Green Bay Packers have already clinched a playoff spot, but to me this seems like a pride game for Josh Jacobs. Unlike last week, he carries no injury designation going into this game. Yes, we will see a healthy amount of Emmanuel Wilson, but I think Jacobs is a very good bet for a touchdown or two. I'm struggling really hard between Jawan Jennings versus Stephon Diggs in another league. It's going to be cold. It's going to be a little bit rainy in MetLife Stadium tomorrow, but I do like the fact that Diggs is likely to be featured. This is a guy who only runs about 55% of routes this year, but we see both Mac Hollins and Kayshon Boutte are out, and he gets a big boost usually in participation at that point. For me, this may come down to whether Travion Henderson is active and whether Demario Douglas is active. The issue is game script and the Pats not wanting to risk anything with their passing offense and just running Travion Henderson and Ramondre Stevenson for most of this game. Jennings too is a little bit injury dependent. If Kittle doesn't play, I like Jennings more to get more volume in this offense. I'm also going to monitor Pearsall and see if he plays. If both are out, then Jennings gets a boost above anyone else, but at the same time, it's tough. This is a better weather game as well, which I do like. I don't know if Chicago's defense is actually that good and if Brock Purdy's still going to have a solid game against them or not. But here's the thing, there are just so many variables when you're trying to make these lineup decisions. It's incredibly difficult. That's why at fansports.com I'm trying to build an AI feature, hopefully tonight, that can get weighted probabilities of the different things that could happen, look at the best research, situational split stats for each player in these games so that I can make a better decision. But honestly, a lot of this research and advanced stats is going to be more of an off-season thing. Get ready for a crazy off-season training arc on fansports.com. And I get it if you don't want to spend $19, the current cost of fansports, just to get it for a day, basically, before the end of this fantasy football season. But if you buy it right now, you will get that $19 as a discount on to next year and early access. So go ahead and comment your most difficult, your most gut-wrenching start-sit decisions here. Go to fansports.com if you want even more resources. There's also an AI feature that automatically responds to your start-sit questions, so I'm making it much more sophisticated as we speak. And go crush it in your championships. Let's win some leagues right now, guys. Thank you so much for following me all year long. I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay learning. Peace.